Hi, I'm here. So my father was a poor farmer and a drunkard. He squandered all his money on alcohol and never saved a dime. My mother had 3 kids with him, and when she found out he was having an affair, she left him and raised us kids on her own. She did odd jobs to put food on the table, but it was barely enough to get by. I saw firsthand how hard life was for my mom, and I vowed to myself that I would never let myself become like her. I wanted more for myself, a better life than what she had. When I finished high school, I started dating a guy who was from a wealthy family. They had lots of money and a big house with a pool. It didn't take long for me to move in with him. After we got married, I had 2 kids with him and everything seemed perfect. We were going out every week to fancy restaurants, and I had all the designer clothes and shoes I could ever want. But behind closed doors, my husband was a monster. He would beat me up regularly, and I was always terrified of what he would do next. I hated my life, but I couldn't leave him because I had nowhere else to go, and no way I could support my kids and myself. Then one day while I was browsing online, I found a rich cougar who was willing to sponsor me so I could start my own business. I took the money and started an online store. It took off immediately, and within a year I was making $1 million a year. Now I was really rich, but I was still in a toxic marriage. My husband continued to beat me up, but now I didn't have to put up with it anymore. I hired a lawyer and a private investigator, and got full custody of both my kids. My ex-husband wasn't allowed to see them anymore. With my new wealth, I bought a big house in a good neighborhood and enrolled my kids in a private school. I was finally living the life I had always dreamed of. Then one day out of the blue, my ex-husband shows up at my house with a huge entourage of lawyers and cops. They told me that my kids were being taken away from me because my ex-husband had won full custody of them. What? I asked. They said that my ex-husband had somehow managed to make it look like I was a danger to our kids and had bribed the police and the judge. I tried to fight it, but it was no use. I lost my kids and had to watch them get taken away from me by the police. As they drove away, I saw my oldest son crying. He was begging me to come with him. But what could I do? I wasn't allowed to touch or talk to him. As they disappeared down the road, I fell to my knees and cried. Why hadn't I listened to my mother when she had warned me not to trust my husband? If I had only listened to her, I wouldn't be in this situation now. I was too proud to listen to her advice back then, but now I was paying the price. Now I spend my days trying to get my kids back, but my ex-husband has made it impossible. He has changed my kids' school records to say that I am a mentally unstable woman who is unfit to be a mother. And even get a lawyer to take my case, because they all say it's a lost cause. I'm out of options and I don't know what to do.